trying to make sure that we're going as fast as possible at all times, and I'm trimming the front sail. Okay, so sailors are always talking about trimming, and they talk about trimming the sails, and that doesn't mean like cutting the bottom off the sails. Trimming in a sailing sense means basically adjusting the sail to the wind. So it's a little bit like if you're wearing a big baggy piece of clothing, it wouldn't be good. So you want it to fit your body, and in the same way we need the sails to like fit the wind, because that makes them the fastest, the most aerodynamic. So if you're on your bike, you don't want a big baggy anorak, you want something fitted so you can go fast, and the sail is the same. You've got to make it as aerodynamic as possible, and you've got to trim it to the wind. So here we have our displays which show everything we need to know about how we're doing and our performance. On the top here, very important one, we have boat speed. So that's like the speed of your car. This is measured in knots, and tells us how fast we're going, and obviously the higher the number, the better. Next down, we have apparent wind angle. So basically this is the angle that the wind is coming from that you see when you're moving forwards at the speed above. So that's important because it shows us how we're seeing the wind on the boat, and that tells us how to trim our sails. Next we have the true wind angle. So that is where the wind is blowing from across our boat. So it could be coming from in front of us, from behind us, or from the side of us. Below that, we have true wind speed. So this is telling us how much wind is being read at the top of the mast, and that's in knots as well. And at the bottom here, we have our heading. So this is like on your TomTom or your GPS in your car. This is telling us where we're heading at. At the moment, we're going 170 degrees, which basically means we're going south. Here on board Team SCA, because we have 11 of us, we get to have 5 of us on deck, which means that we can trim our sails all the time, and hopefully by perfectly trimming our sails, we're going to catch those guys again.
It's generally been a really light trip so far. Next couple of days we're heading into the Doldrums, which means there's going to be a lot of light air and a lot of just trying to keep the boat moving to get through that. And then we're looking for 10 days of fast sailing to get us into Cape Town.
We're hoping to see over the doldrum period.
Wind. I really hope that we get through that area. I mean, it's renowned for being an area of no wind, and you just get stuck there for potentially for days. So the route that we've chosen is a route that will hopefully give us the wind that we need to push through and yeah, keep the boat moving.